Good morning. What I'd like to talk to you today is one of the most frustrating areas of the law in workers' comp, and it frustrates my clients, of course. It frustrates my office, of course, and it frustrates your treating doctor. And that process is called utilization review. That means that every time that your primary doctor, PTP, issues a request for treatment, such as physical therapy, etc., the insurance company has the right to review it, and they do it by sending all of your reports to an outside doctor who never examined you. You don't know who that is. I don't know who it is. I get a name, but that's all. And he reviews the notes in the chart, and then also the nature of the injury, and he reviews your complaints, the symptoms you have, the motion loss or whatever, and he makes a determination whether the treatment recommended and ordered, prescribed, if you will, by your PTP is valid. And if he says yes, then the treatment gets rendered. If he says no, then we have to appeal that to a process called the IMR, Independent Medical Review. And unfortunately for you, just to be upfront and honest with you, 90% of the IMRs filed by all the applicants' attorneys in the state of California, 90% of them are turned down. So that the utilization review usually carries the day. Now, not always, and we can show that there's been a change or there's been some problem in the actual utilization review process, but absent that, most likely, if they've denied that treatment, they're going to continue to deny it even after the IMR is finished. Now, just so you have a little bit of idea on the timing, utilization review comes out in a written form. We have 30 days to file an appeal. The IMR process, they have up to 45 days thereafter to rule one way or the other. Once they rule, it is a final ruling. We do not have a chance to go to the judge. We do not have a chance to go anywhere with that unless there's a change of circumstances. But once the IMR denies it, denies the treatment, just like the utilization review, and 90% of the time they do, when that happens, you don't get that treatment for up to 1 year. Now, the only changes that, the only way that we get around that is if your physical condition, the symptomatology, the loss of motion, or whatever you're experiencing at that point in time, if that changes, and sometimes it does, because if without the treatment that you're needing and getting and recommended by your doctor, that stops, tends to have an impact on your physical condition. Certainly does probably on your medical condition, but also on your physical condition. And if we can show there's a change of condition of your treatment and of your symptoms and of your condition, then overall, we can make a request for a new evaluation on that process, okay? But that's very difficult to get. And a lot of doctors, even the primary treating physicians, won't go and say, there's been enough of a change of condition for me to write an additional report. But that's what we have to do. So this is a very critical point in the process, the entire work comp matter. And you need to know that it's very important that you tell the doctor that you're seeing, your primary treating doctor, exactly all of your symptoms, all of the complaints that you're having when you see him. Because if only he talks about one area, then and he wants treatment in another area or to another part of the body, sometimes that'll be the reason for the denial, and we won't be able to get treatment there. It's because there's not been any history shown that you've had a problem or complaint in those areas. So you can imagine this would be very frustrating for you. And it's very frustrating for us and for the doctor. It stops the process a lot. It delays the process a great deal. And we want to keep the treatment going to a healthy and a full return to all of your job duties so that you're able to live the life that you've been living before your injury. So keep that in mind. These are the processes that will take place when the doctor recommends treatment. I want you to understand that. And it will help you stay in good communication with your own doctor so that his reports reflect clearly what is going on when you see him. Okay? So those are the ideas. Utilization review, also known as UR. And the key is to keep your treatment moving promptly and keep it up to speed and not miss any exams or any other things that would block that treatment from continuing to heal and get you back to work at full strength. So that's what I want you to think about today. And if it comes up in your case, then you'll know pretty much what to expect and what's out there in front of you. Thanks a lot and have a great day.